Well, hello, fellow Kansas Democrats. Gina Repass here, proud chair of the Kansas Democratic Party. And before I say anything else, let me thank all of our veterans and our active duty members of our military. Thank you for your service and our freedoms. Well, welcome to our weekly chair chat. For those of you who may be joining us for the first time, this replaces a written weekly newsletter, and I took this from FDR's Fireside Chat so I can come directly to Kansas Democrats and make sure you guys know what is going on. Now, these are pre-recorded, so if there's something you want me to talk about, highlight, or celebrate, please feel free to email us at info@kansasdems.org. That's info@kansasdems.org. And if there's something more pressing, please feel free to give us a call. We have a lovely person answering our phones. We try to answer every call by the end of the business day, but please give us up to 24 hours. Well, let's get right into it. Again, if you're joining us for the first time, I try to start with good news or sometimes not so good national news, build up to great news because we all need to end on some hope. So we're going to start with them, unfortunately, not so good news. We are still at war with Iran, and I'd encourage all of us to pray for peace. And please pray for the members of our service who were downed, our downed pilots and their families. And we really do want to pray that we can come to a peaceful resolution. And other not so good news, it was reported today that the price of 1 pound of ground beef has now surpassed the federal minimum wage, which is $7.25 an hour. By the way, it's also the minimum wage in Kansas. That's $7.25 an hour pre-tax. The average for a pound of ground beef in the country is somewhere between $6.85 and $8. I just want you to think about that as the President of the United States tells us that affordability is a hoax. Again, and I told him to say this every week, our talking points here in Kansas are affordability, healthcare, education, and freedom and equality, and we have to keep our courts free. Affordability, healthcare, education, freedom, and equality. And then in the last piece of not so good news, but we stand in solidarity, I.A.M, International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers and Independents, Local 778, is going on strike. They actually started striking on Saturday. Our vice chair of the Kansas Democratic Party, Shaun Junkins, is one of the lead national negotiators. We stand in solidarity with you. We see you. They are on the picket line. If you are in the Kansas City Metro and want to head over to Independence, Missouri to stand with them, feel free to do that. I want to say to our brothers and sisters, we stand in solidarity with you. Okay, let's pivot. Let's talk about some good news. Some things coming up you guys should know. This week I'm going to be in New Orleans, Louisiana with our executive director for the ASDC, that's the Association of State Democratic Committees, and the DNC meeting. Now, by the way, state committees, Kansas Democratic Party is a committee of the DNC. So when they say Association of State Democratic Committees, they're talking about state parties. So we have a meeting at the beginning of the week, then the DNC meets at the end of the week. And I said to you all at Washington Days, DNC Chair Ken Martin has set up a committee, a task force on reforms, and he appointed James Skoufis, state senator from New York, and myself to lead that. So I'll be working on that this week as well. Well, let's end on some great news. Pete Buttigieg, Secretary of Transportation, former mayor, former presidential candidate, is coming to Kansas. He is coming to Wichita, Kansas at the invitation of the Kansas Democratic Party. I want to give a big shout out to our executive director, Matthew Brown. He used his connections to ensure that Mayor Pete, Secretary Pete would be coming. This is a give back to our Blue Kansas Club members. I keep saying to you all, you have to have long-term investment in the party. So if you are a Blue Kansas Club member, you do get to attend. If you'd like to become a Blue Kansas Club member, go to our social media, go to our website. There is a link there where you can join. $10 a month recurring will make such a big difference. So please plan to join us on Friday, April 17th in Wichita, if you are a Blue Kansas Club member, and there's still time to sign up to do that. And I need to say this, if you see any other links floating around online or in the Twitter sphere or on Facebook, you must go to our link. Don't buy into somebody else telling you to go to their link. It will not get you into the event. We're excited. Welcome, Secretary Buttigieg. Now, I want to end like this. If you are someone who just lives your life grateful for every day, I want to wish you a peaceful weekend. If you're someone celebrating the Passover, happy and blessed Passover. And if you're someone like myself who is celebrating Easter, I want to wish you all a very, very happy Easter. Let's end the way we always do. May God bless America. May God bless the great state of Kansas. And may God bless you all.